Hey, this is Bert, and if you watched my best modern update of every vintage figure video, you may have noticed that one action figure in that list wasn't actually a Hasbro 3 3/4 inch figure, but just a Disney 3 3/4 inch figure. And that, of course, is this figure right back here, LOM. And he was released just in 2020 at the Droid Depot in Disney World. So we're going to take a look at him. He's actually based on a sculpt that they released back in 2017. I was there. For the StarWars Celebration 2017, they had a special release of new Protocol Droid Build-A-Droids. That Build-A-Droid set included multiple different colors of essentially what is the droid we all know and love as LOM. They made parts so you could assemble a blue one, a black one, or a silver one. Me being impatient, I didn't think they'd ever actually paint one of those to look like the real LOM from the movie. So I bought myself up a couple of black ones so I could paint them myself. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the best LOM that Hasbro has to offer and compare the two as well. So let's get into it.
No Skill Customs.
First off, the packaging is some big time meh. Okay, doesn't even say Star Wars. Not everything should have to say Star Wars on it, but it's a little strange. Kind of feels like it's begging for a logo or something right there. Maybe take LOM, make it bigger. It's just so empty. And then to have the pill behind the figure be so dark. I mean, it took me forever to get my lights in such a way that you could even see the figure from the background. Not a huge fan of this this packaging. On the back, just a picture of the action figure itself. A little explanation about what it's like to be a LOM. Okay. But you know what? I didn't buy this figure for the packaging, so let's bust it open. Let's take a look. He has swivel shoulders, okay, bending and swiveling elbows, swivel wrists, swivel legs, and let's see, his knees move in two directions, and so do his ankles. Okay, some pretty nice articulation. If you look at him, he is all black. It might look a little gray. I'm trying to lighten up the screen so you can see the details a little bit better. All black, very, very shiny on his body, matte on his head. Okay, if you watch the movie, his head actually is a different color, but it's not exactly a matte black. It's really more of a dark silver. We'll get into that more in a little bit. Really nice job with the eyes. Looks slightly greenish. They've got the red mark on his chest. And of course the rust throughout. Yeah, I didn't even, as a kid, I never even noticed that the character was that rusty until they made the Power of the Force 2 LOM, which I don't think I own anymore. You know, that is actually a distinctive characteristic about LOM. Okay, now let's take a look at him against the Hasbro one. Okay, first of all, I like the height. He's a little taller than the Hasbro one. And I like the stance. The Hasbro one, not only is he short, but he's kind of squat. His torso is really short. They made what really should be overlapping shapes into raised lines, whereas here they just made them all these lines as if there's plates that are overlapping, and I feel like that's a little more true to the actual character. Obviously, the Hasbro one is much lighter, being more of a dark gray. Okay, I do love how Hasbro did the rust, but I think it could stand out more. I think when I look at him, the rust is a little more noticeable. And then what Hasbro did that Disney did not do so much is I think they captured the head color better. You would think that the droid would have a matching body and head, but he really doesn't. It's actually silvery. So I think that's captured a little better by Hasbro. Now let's bring in one more. Here's mine. Like I said, I was a little impatient. I couldn't wait. You see that I went much brighter with the rust. The way I painted this was I took an all black LOM and I just painted orange. I painted it really heavily in the cracks, and I kind of smudged it out, and that made it, you know, made the black, kind of toned down the black, and left really bright orange rust spaces. And I could see why someone would go for the more subtle rust, but I actually I rather like the really, really orange rust versus the brown. I think maybe I could have done, maybe what I really would have liked is if I had done some brown like Disney did here, and then some orange over top of it, just a little bit less. I also like, obviously, the more accurate helmet, even though it does seem a little weird to have such an off-colored head. And I like that mine is more obviously green, the eyes on 4-LOM here. The Disney one, I looked really closely. They are green. I don't know if I can even get the greenness to show up on screen, green on screen. I wish I could have, you know, the detail and precision that Disney had. I think this is a fantastic addition to your collection if you don't have this already. For my purposes, my tower has all unaltered figures, so I have to put this guy in my tower. You know, like I said, basically, I think if they had done just a little bit more rust and changed that head to silver, this would have been a perfect figure. Maybe Hasbro will update their sculpt at some point. We'll see. As far as mine, I'm still going to leave mine in my bounty hunter setup, which you may have seen in a few other videos. All right, and that wraps up my little review and comparison of 4-LOM. Okay, hope you like it. Hope you can find that figure if you're looking for him. He's at the Droid Depot shops in Disney World. He costs $12.99, but he will cost you more than that if you find him online, which I did. I was happy to find him for 20-something. So good luck with that. All right, enjoy. I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe so you know when my next video is.
Now that I am no longer part of your toy tower, what's going to happen to me, Bert?
You know, I thought I'd just give you to the kids. See ya.
Wait, no!